a bondservant of Jesus Christ as well. But notice the viper here, this poisonous snake, it bites Paul. And I love what Paul does here. His reaction was just to shake it off. He wasn't angry at God. He wasn't angry at the people, And if you think about it, Paul could have said, "Oh, really, Lord? I'm serving you, and I'm doing what you want me to do, and now this?" But again, he just shook it off, and he kept working. What happens when you're serving, or something, or maybe someone, they end up biting you? Because sheep have teeth, right? What's your reaction, when something like this? Do you get angry? Do you get angry at God? Do you get angry at the people? Do you stop serving? And again, a great example with Paul is he kept moving forward. The painful reality of ministry and leadership is that people are going to hurt you and attack you and wound you and criticize you and slander you and saying half-truths about you, undermine you and betray you. And the list goes on, okay? And sometimes the pain can be so intense that you want to quit the ministry and quit the church altogether, and a lot of people do. And I understand the emotional pain, the hurts, the wounds, the betrayals that goes with it. But here's the thing that you need to understand. There's nothing beyond the forgiveness of God and the grace of God, to heal you, to heal and work through the situation. You learn from it, you grow from it, and you'll become better from it, But it's not necessarily the trials you face, it's how you face those trials and how you deal with it and work through it. And so when we serve, no matter what comes our way, again, we keep our eyes fixed upon who are you serving? When things happen to you or things go wrong, you work through it. You deal with it. I was on some of you know my part-time job is picking up dead bodies, and on Wednesday we were going through the city. We had to make a stop in South Melbourne on our way to Werribee. And I made a wrong turn and added an extra, half hour to our journey. And my partner next to me, he was kind of getting real agitated. He was just burnt. He's tired, And I'm just thinking, we just got to work through it. It's a setback, but we'll get to our destination. It's not the end of the world. It's okay. And from his perspective, it's just, oh gosh, really? Just like all hope is gone. I'm thinking, we'll just drive around the city and we'll just get to where we need to. Things like that happen. You get setbacks. You just rise up and push through it. And so all kinds of things can bite us and rub us the wrong way. Like Paul, and we need to continue to go on, shake it off, and move forward. Now, there are times that you need time to get the rest, get the healing that you need, but don't quit. Get back up and get back involved in what God has called you to do. Remember back in Acts 20 when Paul was speaking to the elders of Ephesus at Miletus, and he was warning that chains and tribulation awaited him in Jerusalem, and everywhere he went there was trouble. And I love Paul's response in chapter 20, verse 24. It says, "But none of these things move me, nor do I count my life dear to myself, that I may finish my race with joy and the ministry which I received from the Lord Jesus to testify to the gospel of the grace of God." That should be a mission statement for each and every one of us. May we have that same kind of attitude, and no matter and whatever the Lord has called us to, that we're willing to go on, no